So the European adventure continues. Today we're playing Legia, the champions, and then we're playing the second game in Bosnia. So let's get into that, shall we? What's up, guys? I'm ChasingLamely and welcome back to the channel. If you haven't already, hit the like and subscribe button because good feelings. Today, like I said, the first game we're going to play is against Legia away. Then we're going to travel to to Bosnia, and then, but yeah, we'll hopefully try and get through the European Cup. In the meantime, there's been a few transfer movements. I signed this guy Tim Burrell because he looked vaguely interesting when I sort of briefly scouted him. Didn't come in quite as well as the scout report said. Gibraltar under 21 international is actually in their national team at the moment. But what interested me was that he's been playing in Prat for Spain, Prat in Spain, but also he came through Barcelona's youth system. So we're going to see just how good this kid can become, because maybe he's a dark horse. In terms of the outs, so many loans out. I think last one we saw was Bootjeg. Ghassan Ahadme has gone on loan to Tamalika to rejoin Svoboda. Or I say rejoin, he never played under Svoboda, but he will be playing for Svoboda. He's already been sat on their bench once this season, so we know he can probably do big things there. We know last time we sent him out on loan, which was the season before last, I think, Sandecha, he came quite high up the top scorer charts despite being in a team that was eventually relegated. Retaccio has gone to join Tacoma, who are Seattle's sort of B team, I guess. He never made it, so he was free to go. Jamoito Pei has gone and joined Karlsruhe because I couldn't register him, and he's very much third or fourth choice. In fact, probably fifth or sixth choice defender at the moment. Daniel Spien has joined SV Horn, who I believe are from Austria. They are the Austrian First Division, because again I couldn't register him. I didn't see myself using him. Giovanni Sprizza has gone to Alessandria in Italy's Serie B. Another guy we brought in last season who didn't make an impact. Sorry, Serie C even. Yeah, he didn't make an impact, so we kind of let him take his leave on loan. Glowiankowski has joined Varta Poznan on loan as well. They're in the division below us. Should be a good chance for him to get first team football. I was actually disappointed when he chose Varta Poznan, because he had offers from a couple of teams in the top flight and he didn't take them, which would have been maybe better for his development. But still, his choice, his career. Schwerman has gone on loan to Aalen, who are a German side, who used to be a fairly big German side, but apparently not, and now he's gone to play in the German non-league. So again, his choice. He had a couple of clubs in, he chose that. Tavonge Rushisha has joined Blackpool on loan for the rest of the season. He's our sort of third choice right back. Interesting though, Blackpool are not only in League One, but you know, you'd think they would be among the favourites in League One this season. I seem to remember they did well last season. I had a little look. They're 10th, that were predicted 10th, so they could push on, have a really good year this year, and he could be a part of that and come back quite strong. And then Joseph Sarnowski, our backup young goalkeeper, has gone on loan to Monopoly, who are in the Italian Serie B, which is a very good move for an 18-year-old goalkeeper. So that's what's been going on. Kelly Valenzuela is probably going to go to 1860 Munich, which is a good deal for him as well. And Callum Parks is going to Wiesbaden, so they'll be both playing in the German second division, which is again good for their development. Slightly better league than the one we're in, and if they're getting game time, that's beneficial to us. Legia today, though, they are the favourites. Of course, they're the league champions. They also didn't get smashed and have a guy sent off in their first game, so that'll do it. For the team selection, a little bit different here. I decided to be stronger further back and take my hit with the under-22 player up top. So Sherpen in goal, Cruz, Belodi, Guay and Piaszek at the back. Finson, Magoma, Longstaff and Borges in the midfield. And then Valdemar List starts up top with Kazaya Sterling, because I couldn't really drop him after getting a hat-trick in the European game. Williams, Puerto, McEachran, Wright, Makoviak, Ndoji, Brown, Salah and Rico are the bench today. So let's get into it and see if we can see a win. Also Valdemar List, if he can get a goal, good things for his development long term, I would say. let's pull the mic closer because make it easier for you to hear what I'm saying. Because I pay attention to stuff, and that means I have to fix less. Right, we know the Legia side. We know Hassan is a threat. We know Saul is pretty good. We know Ivan is pretty good. I'm fairly sure we've come across Via before as well. They're all a threat. Wrecker as well is, as the name says, an absolute wrecker. We're going to see what we can do today, though. I'm hoping there is scope for us to pick up a win. I think we've beaten them the last couple of times we played them, so beating them again certainly wouldn't hurt, especially with a side that maybe needs some reinforcements. I'm not sure yet. I haven't worked it out. There's something missing apart from Jankovic, which if I can get him back on loan I will do. But in the meantime, they've got a corner, which is danger for us. Kochanovsky is going to take it. Can we head this clear? Probably not, because that's across the line. Biaganski gets the credit for it, but I think honestly that was probably an own goal. The man on the line, who I'm guessing was Gomez because of where he's standing on the field, probably should have dealt with that. Ball comes in. This header comes down. Beganos. See, it was this guy. Who was this on the line? Piaszek on the line should have done better with that, which is disappointing. And now it's time to show some passion and hopefully not get sent off. Michel Borges needs to start looking more interested in games. It's the second time he's played and the second time he hasn't looked interested. It's not the way to stay in my team. Wrecker throws into Biaganski. Biaganski gets it back and Hassan's going to head it in because that's what he does. Yeah, I'm so disappointed in Borges because he complained that he wasn't put in the European squad, but then when I play him he doesn't look like he wants to be on the field. I don't understand what his problem is. Either you want to play or you don't, but make a choice and make it quickly. Sherpan though should have done better with that, and frankly so should our defenders. Belodi and Gueye is not a good combination. I'm sort of starting to decide. Felipe Cruz with the free kick finds Finson, and for us to score a goal now would be really good. Longstaff puts the ball forward to Felipe Cruz, who's got all the time in the world to pick his cross, finds Valdemar List, the shortest man on the field, who just heads it over, which is impressive for a guy who's 3'9". This whole uninterested thing, it needs to change. It needs to stop. It's not okay. Belodi picks up the ball back to Gueye. Get rid of it before you give it away. Good man. Sherpan has picked it up. Right, where can we go from here? Probably back to a centre half. We're going to move at the speed of continental drift. It's okay. We're just losing the game, boys. Let's not mess around. And let's give it away to their right back. Why wouldn't we? And then not make any tackles. Let's try something better than that. Saul needs to be tackled as rapidly as possible. Magoma should be going to him. Someone should be going to him. Why are we running at him and then stopping? That's stupid. Pick it up. Good. Magoma. Good job. To Belodi. Get rid. Thank you. To Cruz. Right. Ball forward. List can get here with his pace. He should be one-on-one with the keeper. Can he bury it though? He can't. He just can't. He just can't bury it. There was a blade of grass in front of his face and his vision was screwed. Longstaff is going to take the corner. Whips it in. Anyone going to be there? Of course not, because Kochanovsky gets his head straight to it. And Finson, who should be able to get a cross in from there, but we won't see it. And Borges genuinely is getting on my tits with this lack of interest in the game. He'll be very lucky if he sees out the transfer window if he keeps this up. Felipe Cruz, ball forward. Belodi doesn't even bother jumping for it because that would be too much effort. And now Hassan's going to hit us on the break. We've got Murillo with the ball out wide. Someone tackle him. Anyone. Piaszek. Maybe run at him rather than just staring. Anyone at all. Gvir. Biaganski. There's going to be a third goal any second. Murillo's got his back to goal. It's okay. Piaszek did a tackle. Weird. Longstaff though. We're going to hit him on the counter. Can Matty Longstaff get a goal? Can he find someone else who can get a goal? He's clear through. He's gone way too wide. Ball across though. And someone tries to get it in. Oh, that's the scrappiest goal I've ever seen in my life. Everyone just went sliding at the ball. I mean, I'm not going to complain about it. I'll take it. But what did I just witness? Genuinely, what did I just witness is the question I need to ask here. Let me just slow that right down. So Longstaff puts the ball in. Maybe don't slow it right down that much. It's a bit much, bit much. I just want it to be fast enough that I can see what happened. So List did a sliding tackle, and then Sterling did a sliding tackle, and eventually end up. Okay, cool. You do you, bud. Still, Borges doesn't even look remotely interested. I think I'm going to yell at him. He's not been great anyway. Let's try. Is there an assertive something? No, let's go aggressive. I'm not happy with your performance today. That seems fair, and we'll probably do a similar thing for Magoma, for Piaszek, and for Guay, because they've not been terribly good. We'll tell them they can still improve, and we'll hand it over to the assistant for anything else. But yeah, Borges needs to know I'm unhappy, because it's just unacceptable to not look like you care about the game of football you're playing in. Even now, everyone else gets fired up, and he doesn't care. Like Cruz is anxious, but at least we know he's invested. Like he's anxious because he wants to do better. Borges, meanwhile, is somehow getting worse. I don't understand. I do understand how to do that though. Say goodbye, Izzy Brown. Come save the day, son. It was probably the dumbest sub I could make there now I've thought it through, but it's too late now. Because I could have sent Akira right on and dropped Liss back. But it's fine. Liss almost got a header, which is bizarre. Oh, the rage. I'm trying not to swear again because it was really hard to beat that out. Kochanowski was the corner. Liss somehow was the guy defending it. That was rubbish. And more passion, boys. Maybe we'll try attacking a bit more, because this is just stupid. Who has not shown up so far this second half? I'm going to say Magoma. Probably time to be replaced by McEachran Buddy. And who else is looking awful? Pick a defender. Pick a defender. I'm going to say... Guay, I think. I just feel more confident in Piaszek. Not much, but I feel more confident in Piaszek. And that's kind of that's the only thing I've got to go on really, is that instinct that I feel slightly more confident having Piaszek on the field than I do having Guay on. Especially when Belodi somehow is our best centre half, which has never ever happened. Let's try that more direct approach, that's good advice. Ball through to Liss. Liss to Sterling. That's something. Finson heads it back to McEachran, ball forward, and now Felipe Cruz has an opportunity to maybe create something. Back to McEachran. McEachran maybe create something. Maybe. Finson? No? Someone? Longstaff. Ball to anyone. Piaszek. Alright. They're defending quite close, boys. Maybe we could try something else. Like moving the ball faster. Piaszek gets the ball back to Longstaff. There's got to be an opportunity for someone here. Longstaff's going alone. Oh, just wide. Just wide. More should have come from that. But we need to achieve something. We're going to go very attacking. It's the only way we're getting back into this game, I feel. Felipe Cruz with a throw-in. Back to Felipe Cruz. Ball forward. That's going to fall for Valdemar Liss, who has time and space and should be able to cross because he is technically a winger, but he doesn't. And now Nias Goda is going to attack us because nobody is going to turn around and try and defend, which is just appalling. I feel like I start every season getting really frustrated with this team. It's just, when they play like this, you question whether you should have stayed at all. Jimenez to Nias Goda. Someone defend him. Don't just run past him. Make an effort to get the ball off of him. It's not difficult. I swear, if someone just tried defending every once in a while, we wouldn't concede 3 goals ever. But here we are, and now Ivan is running at us down the wing. Hassan's going to score again. Genuinely awful. Genuinely just crap. Like, unbelievably crap. It was on the line. Why is Sherpen flopping about like a... Oh, like a fucking used condom in the wind. He's just no use. No use right now. There is going to be so much yelling at this team. So much yelling. All the yelling. What's the fastest way to say all of you are useless? Address it in training. Oh, are you sad? Are you sad that we're going to address this in training? Alright, let's see how sad we can make you then. Because your defensive work was atrocious. That's right. Your playmaking, utter garbage. What about that attacking? That attacking, absolutely useless. Good. Oh, so angry. So angry with that performance. And now we've got to go and play a European game, which just the mind boggles. I think we made it easier. Yeah, ask the players. Sod it. Has he been playing well? Yeah, we'll go with that. He probably does need a new challenge. Good. Right, I'm going to go and calm down, and then we're going to come back and play that second European game, which hopefully will finish better than this utter trash did. See you in a second. Okay, so I've calmed down a little bit, and we're back into Europe against Zrinjski for our second leg game. We do have a 4-1 lead from the first leg, so hopefully it shouldn't be too dramatic. George McEachran is out with pulled ankle ligaments, which is a problem a little bit, but we should survive it. Team selection wise, a few changes from last time. So we've got Sherpen in goal, Cruz, Puerto, Guay and Piaszek at the back four. Behind Finson, Longstaff, Magoma and Liss is going to be the advanced playmaker, because, you know, there's a reason I keep turning down bids from everywhere. You look at the teams that are trying to get him. I keep telling him, like, his asking price is not £700,000, but they keep bidding £700,000, like they don't understand. Wright and Sterling start up top with Brown, Gomez, Daniliuc, Rico and Williams on the bench, which is a fairly good combination. Neither of these guys are ready. Apparently Igor Gomez can play 45 minutes, which could be quite interesting. But we'll see how that goes, right? I'm guessing we'll be maybe alright. We'll see though. Liss and Magoma need to pick up their match fitness, which is also going to be a thing. So does Puerto, to be honest. So hopefully the three of them will benefit from this game tremendously. This guy Tomasz, the striker, is he potentially any good? Let's have a look and see if he's potentially any good, because Bosnian strikers tend to turn out okay, and he's already got decent enough looking stats from what we can see. Well, we'd probably consider giving him a go. To the dressing room. Challenge the team to go and prove a point. Absolutely prove a point. Anyone else that I need to do anything to? I kind of want to tell Valdemar Liss to play his natural game, but yeah, tell him I've got faith in him. That feels like a good plan. Still have that frog in my throat. Can't get rid of it. Don't know why. Bear with. Team picked itself, sure. Lefty Gomez out due to his recent injury problems. Yes, he's not ready to start the game. I mean, he could, but he'd have to come off at half time. I'd rather have guys who were fit on from the start and then have to replace him, which is fine. Nico Williams being back helps as well, because Cruz is most assuredly not fully fit. Neither is Piaszek or Finson, if we're honest, or indeed Liss. So we're kind of hoping for the best a little bit. We might have to do some sitting back later and conserve some energy, but we'll see how that goes, as Matty Longstaff is on the ball with a big ball across to Piaszek on the edge of the box. Not going to have a pop. I thought he might, but Magoma might. Nope, doesn't fancy it today. Finson ball out to Piaszek. Piaszek with a cross first time, straight into the keeper's hands. Someone should have had a pop, and I'm not sure what this crab walk thing is about from Valdemar Liss, but it's not helping anything tremendously, and we did not get back fast enough then, and hopefully Piaszek will just get rid of this, or build an attack would be nice. Magoma picks the ball up on the left-hand side. Big ball forward to Keziah Sterling, who should be one-on-one with the keeper. Can he finish it? He can finish it. Keziah Sterling stepping up as captain to lead us, at least in Europe. Not doing a great job in the league, it's got to be said, but he's trying to lead us in Europe, which is the task at hand right now, and we will definitely accept that. Magoma with a big old ball forward. No business making passes like that, but he does. Job is a good one, and that's a goal for Keziah Sterling. And we'll see what we can do now. Let's praise them. It should work because they're technically 5-1 up. It did work. Good times. Yeah, second goal, more praise will be dropped. But in the meantime, Zrinjski have got the ball on the left-hand side. Merimic passes it to Tinicevic. Rustamovic to Barisic. And ball forward, and the striker we were going to look at, the guy, Orimus? No, it wasn't the guy we were going to look at, but he has scored a goal. So maybe don't let that happen again, please, guys. Let's do a concentrate shout. It's probably going to dishearten everybody, because telling them to concentrate when they've just conceded a sloppy goal, you know, only seems normal. So they're overwhelmed by being told to concentrate, which is very bad. But we need to see what's going on here, because we need to get ourselves another goal. Valdemar Liss is taking the corners now. Big ball over. Doesn't really find them. Guay has a go. Puerto picks it back up. Back to Liss, please. No, back to Guay, of course. He's a creative force. Puerto, I might not have fully calmed down. Magoma, back to Liss. Liss needs to play it to someone. Finson back to Magoma, back to Finson, who's got his back to goal, and back heels it to Magoma because he's got Cocky, and a ball out to Piaszek, who's free and clear on the left-hand side. Can he get a crossover? He can, to Akiri Wright, who heads it away. 2-1 on the night, 6-2 on aggregate, and we're fairly close, fairly secure in going through anyway. But you know, we just need to prove we can do it in Europe, because there are big old games ahead of us. Big games ahead of us in the next round, and we're going to have to be on absolute maximum form to get anything from them. But Akiri Wright scoring in Europe can only hurt my chances of keeping him, because I keep being told he needs to play against higher quality opponents, and the only place I can offer that is in Europe, which is worrying. Although in fairness, the way we're getting demolished by everyone in the league at the moment, frankly, he's currently playing against higher quality players or surrounded with lesser quality players, one or the other. Ball all the way back to the goalkeeper, to Brkic, and hopefully someone will try and chase him down. There we go. Keziah Sterling finally figured out that's his job as a pressing forward, and Akiri Wright goes for a run now. Can get himself 1-on-1 with the keeper there, but that's probably not a foul, and Matthew Longstaff's going to have to chase this ball back down, get it back into possession, or someone can. Anyone? No, would have been too easy, but Puerto picks up a loose ball and back finds Guay, and we're going to build again from the back. Magoma to Finson to Liss. Liss to Magoma. Magoma back to Sterling. Sterling finds Akiri Wright. 1-on-1 with the keeper again. Nothing comes of it, and it's hooked clear. And we're going to hope that's the end of the highlight, otherwise it's going to end very, very badly for us, because they're on a run down the outside. There we go. And now Guay looks complacent, which is not okay. That's not how we do things. We don't do complacency. That's not okay. Stop looking complacent. Look like footballers. Look focused. Sherpen now with a goal kick. Let's see if we can build something from the back here. A third goal before half-time must kill their spirit. Felipe Cruz picks it up on the right-hand side, and that's into Longstaff. Someone anywhere. Right, Finson. Finson's developed this new trait where he just kind of stands and waits for opportunities, which may be a problem. Kiri right through on goal, and that's a poor finish. Poor finish. No one knows how he missed that. I don't know how he missed that. Into the dressing room, half-time. We appreciate their efforts and hope that inspires something. This body language needs to change very, very quickly. Yeah, let's get creative a little bit. I don't want to tell them there's no pressure. There is no pressure, but if I tell them that, they're all going to go to sleep. Sherpen picks up that cross very easily, and presumably something is coming of this, because otherwise we're seeing a highlight for no good reason. Sherpen, what can he do? Throws it out to Cruz, which was an interesting choice considering Cruz was marked, but still, Cruz goes on a run. Has he got anyone inside him? He has. Finds Valdemar Liss. Valdemar Liss is not having an inspiring outing. I've not really seen much of him, but Piaszek is through on goal, and he just hammers it wide. But in fact, it says the keeper tipped it wide, which I guess happened. Liss, let's see what he can do from the corner. Gets it over the top. Finds Matty Longstaff, who just heads it over the bar. And that is not a helpful thing to do at all. Some people are inspired, some people are complacent, some people need to figure their lives out. No, everyone is complacent, and everyone needs to figure their lives out. Show some passion. It might work, it might upset them. It seems to have upset more people than it's worked on. Let's take Felipe Cruz off, because he is definitely tiring. I may have to look at putting Daniliuc on too. That might be a decision that gets made. Yeah, why not? Because Finson getting sent off wouldn't help us terribly. Well, actually, Alex Rico is technically better there, so we'll save Daniliuc for another time. We have the options to take off Liss or Piaszczek, depending on who wants to step up and show me something first. In the meantime, just someone needs to do something good. There's a lot of chances that I've given a lot of players, and I'm not feeling like my faith in them is being repaid. I'm going to be completely honest. Like, I deliberately didn't bring many new faces in over the summer because I thought these guys would just develop and be good enough to keep going, and they're not repaying that faith I had in them, to be honest, which is not ideal. And Williams heads it to just trouble. Puerto luckily was awake and cleared it, but not very well. And someone needs to do something to break down this attack, because as much as we've pretty much secured our way into the next round, I don't want to be losing the game. As Sherpen makes a save, which is beautiful, beautiful stuff. That's nice to see. Sherpen probably just kicks it out into the end of the highlight, you'd assume. No, he's going to roll it to Puerto. Puerto finds Longstaff. Alright, ball forward. Ball forward would be good. He's just played Magoma into trouble, and now Oramus is going to have a pop from absolutely miles out. Weird flex, but okay. I think I'm going to take Piaszczek off, send on Daniliuc because he needs the match fitness, and Valdemar Liss needs to suck it up, get through 90 minutes for the first time in a while, and maybe see if he can get himself involved in the scoring somehow. That would be nice. I'd like to see him do something for us, because as much as I've got big hopes he's going to be a big old star for us, he's not showing me that right now. And if it wasn't for the fact the offers I'm receiving for him are worthless, quite frankly, he probably would have gone. Like, if I got a good 10 million offer for him, or even maybe a 5 million offer with a good sell on, he may have gone by now, because I've sort of lost faith in him a little bit. Also, I forgot to show you before we started the game, I did make a signing. I signed a right back, Hubert Delatka from Legia Warsaw for £230,000. Looks like a potential star of the future. Also gives me another option. He's an under-21 international, plays alongside Liss in the under-21s. It gives me an option as well in terms of that under-22 player for the league, which is useful to have. We found our way past Zrinjski, and now they want us to do some kind of press conference. As long as we're still in the competition, we've got a chance of winning it. That feels okay. Let's hope it does give them some belief. I was pleased with Paris today. Yep, absolutely. So yeah, our next game is against Osijek, which is probably the game after this one, you'd assume. It is. So the next episode we'll play Rakov and Osijek, and that will... We're nearly at the end of my having to batch record for exams, by the way. We are nearly at the end. I don't want people to think we're just going to keep doing game by game by game by game by game. Pretty much by the time we're done with the Osijek double header, we should be back on top of things. I should be caught up to where I need to be, if my math is correct. So do not panic. But in the meantime, guys, I think we're going to end the episode there. So thank you very much for watching. Thank you for bearing with me while I've been doing the big batch recordings and we're not moving terribly fast. But yeah, in the meantime, guys, like and subscribe that way. Socials that way. I'm ChasingLamely. Have a good one.